There is a place where the lost embers go. As their light begins to fade. Ember ran, because standing still made them feel helpless. The wall glistened. Ember felt so afraid and alone that it was a relief to find someone to talk to. Ember froze, almost too frightened to look away. When they noticed a small satchel. The satchel felt heavy. Ember looked inside. The statue shone brightly in the light. Ember noticed something wrong. There was a round space where something used to fit. To Ember's delight, the golden statue slid perfectly into place. Ember left, feeling sorry for the stranger now alone in the dark. The stairway opened into a dark forest. Ember could feel fear taking over. They'd washed up alone, somewhere very unfamiliar. Ember felt like they were being watched. As Ember approached, the flames seemed to call out. With a feeling like falling, the forest fell away. Ember felt lost in darkness and ruin. The caged flame stoked new hope in Ember. hope was almost within reach. The flame spoke and Ember listened. The flame lingered ahead. Was it trying to escape? Or leading the way? The campfire flickered into life. The ghost spoke. They will be safe here. I will warm them. Ember looked to the ghost for answers. This is a place between places, to travel through as your light fades, but none have passed in a long time. The Forest King holds us here, and those who dwell too long turn forlorn. Again that word, forlorn. The forlorn are those who lost their way. If you find them, send them to me and I will guide them. I am just a guide along the way to fan the flame. So many lost embers have I seen. More Ember thought of those they loved, those they'd left behind. There are others lost along their journey. Find them and I will guide them. The path ahead lies behind that door. Know that if you return, you will always be welcome. Little one, your journey ahead will not be easy. The path to leave this place is blocked. I will guide others to follow after you clear the way. There are others like me who can help. You will always be welcome here in the forest. Once again, Ember could feel eyes watching. The crossroads gate was locked. The guard showed another scrawny Ember from the forest. And with a bag looking all nicely and shiny, both guards started looking at Ember with a deathly stare. The guard leaned, yes, come a little little closer. Let us see what's in that bag. We got the door to the Forest King. Oh yes, we decide who gets to see the king. The Forest King will want to see you. Yes, yes, come this way. A feeling of foreboding overcame Ember. Ember was terrified but tried not to show it. The giant bird spoke softly. Another little Ember, do not fear. The bird is a friend. Ember wanted to feel safe. Oh, little Ember, birds won't hurt you. Birds will take another under our wing. Stay safe in the nest, you'll never turn forlorn. Ember was still afraid. Is it the night that scares you, little one? See, birds will make the world less frightening. It wasn't only the night that frightened Ember. The bird grew frustrated. Do not become like other embers, trying and failing and turning forlorn. Birds will protect you from false hope. The Forest King spoke so gently to Ember. Perhaps they could rest. It was hard to know what else to say. Clever little Ember. You will stay. You will not turn forlorn. Search for hope no more. Now take this feather. Feather means Ember is one of us now. Birds keep little ones safe. Birds should never leave the nest. The guards seem pleased. Clever Scruff sticking with us. I can hold that bag for you. Leave them alone. They're one of us now. Yeah, one of us. And we all shares bags and things. The stranger wanted Ember's attention, being careful not to speak too loudly. You should get away from here while you still can. You can't trust the birds. I've heard there's another campfire in the marsh. Well, that's where I'm going if I can find a way down. Back again. Where's the other little ones? I'm sure we took. They left the quick way. Ignore them. They're having a bit of jokes. It didn't feel like a joke to Ember. Stay out of trouble. The ashes were still warm. The guard squawked. Stand back, don't come any closer. Nothing down there but sadness and turning forlorn. Go see the Forest King. He'll set you straight. One of us now, I see. Got your keep an eye out. No one but us birds can pass. Ember didn't like deceiving the birds. But what choice did they have? They couldn't rest in that place forever. They had to keep going. Inside was a scrap of journal. The strangers on the water went on without me. Where have I landed? Vines and thorns stretch out to trip me. Ember hurried away from the birds. The mist hung close to Ember, hiding them. The forest king seemed frightened. The birds cruel. Ember would rather risk turning forlorn than become like them. Ahead there would be others to help, and maybe a way to move on. The Wanderer's Diary. Unfamiliar trees, a path overgrown. Is this a resting place? A place between places? I call out, but mine is the only voice. The travelers seem distressed. I'm sure it's fine. They'd be okay. But it's been a while since... It's my fault. Ember found the Wanderer's Diary. The oily smell of frogs. They know more than they will say. They watch me watching them. It looked like a map, but pieces were missing. The piece formed a new route. It was the same place as before. But how? In a haze, they said, "You're just like me now, going round and round and never escaping." An eerie scene, like a moment frozen in time. Ember uncovered a journal entry. Dusk brings the longest shadows. The lanthorn comforts me. Soft melodies from home. The wild things listen. Yellow eyes in graying trees.